Quill is a community clubhouse in Manchester, New Hampshire, and it's a gathering place for Liberty like-minded individuals, so Liberty people of all kinds, to come and meet new people. And that's what I love about the Quill. It is a space to build community. But there have been activism events where they prepare posters for protests at the Quill.
Quill to me is it's home. It's like a second home.
I like to refer to the Quill as a portal to freedom. So when you walk through the doors of the Quill, you immediately enter into freedom, and there's unlike any place like it on Earth.
Over the last 2 or 3 years, we've become a significantly more open place that's far more like public facing, and we've even incorporated more of like a family-friendly atmosphere. There are kids around often, people bring their pets. There's a library, there's a theater, there's a game room. We just use it to engage with each other, grow our own community, and we also use it for like political activism. Every time Donald Trump came to town, for example, there was always someone there the night before or right before making signs for Ross Ulbricht, free Ross Ulbricht, and we would walk the mile downtown to where Trump was, and we would hold up our signs and talk to literally everyone that we could.
Now, what is the current threat to the Quill?
Oh, it's the building's getting sold, and that's no good because we all know who it could get sold to, and we're at a size where it's about time that we start thinking big, and it'd be good for the community to own the building.
Well, what is the plan to save the Quill?
Right now, we're fundraising through a new nonprofit called Emergent Order. And Emergent Order is going to be fundraising to purchase the building outright and lease the building back to the Quill with an exclusive lease, with a plan to eventually, once the loans or anything we have to take out is paid off, to turn over the property entirely to the Quill. So the Quill will have a permanent structure. The Fraternal Order of Porcupines will have a permanent foothold and a permanent place to house its community center.
So what's the message that you have for people with regard to why should they support and help save the Quill?
The Quill helped save me, individually, personally, and not to sound hyperbolic. The Quill was there when I had a really hard situation in my life that I was going through. It was a place I could go. And if it hadn't been there, I, honest to God, don't know if I'd be standing right here, right now. I'm not saying I'd be dead, but I don't know that I would be here right now.
And I realized this isn't just a place like where there are libertarians at that moment. This is a place that to me is like this permanent fixture where we can always go, where people like me are always around and always accepted. And it's not just a place that we took over for an event, it's ours. And that was after a certain amount of time in that building that night, I genuinely started crying at one point. And I'm having a hard time not right now, because it's so important to me because of that.
Politics is downstream from culture, so if we were to lose the Quill, we would lose a foothold of a libertarian community.
If the Quill is a loss to libertarians, we are losing one of our main hubs for liberty. I actually moved to Manchester, New Hampshire because I knew there was this hub, the Quill, there, and it is an active space, and so if that isn't there, it is like one of our forts being taken down in the big political sphere, and it could have a long-term potential loss on our movement.